Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nico and I am a full-time eBay reseller. I am located up in the mountains of Wyoming. So I have had several new subscribers just in the last 24 hours, so thank you. I have no way to really communicate with you unless you leave a comment, but I really do appreciate you subscribing. So, yeah, I hope we don't get interrupted. I have a lot going on. The heater is still not 100% fixed, so that guy could show back up with the part. That's possible. Nobody calls or really makes appointments where I live. It's just kind of the way it is. And then the internet people are just supposed to kind of drop in whenever they can to kind of get my upload speed to figure out what is going on with that. My download speed's really good. I can watch Netflix, watch YouTube. I don't have it scroll like when something is wrong with the internet. It streams really fast. But on my upload speed, like today, I really need to get photos of 60 items to my virtual assistant, and that's like 800 or 900 photos. It literally will take 7 hours to upload that, and it should not be doing that. It's not my time, like I have to do anything, but it does make my computer slow. It makes everything slow while it's doing that. And so they are going to get me some new equipment and try to figure out why my upload speed is so slow. So that has been hindering me. It's been slowing me down a little bit. Now to upload to eBay my photos, it still does scroll just a little bit. So that's why I'm having a VA, because to me, I can't list as fast as some people say they can. Some people say if it's a sell similar item, they can list it in like a minute and a half. And sometimes I can, but even if I'm not uploading photos or using my upload time, like for a YouTube video, even if I'm just doing straight eBay and just uploading those 10 photos per listing, it still scrolls a little bit on the eBay screen. And when I'm out of town, I notice that it doesn't do that. So it will be an improvement once we solve this issue. But anyway, that person could come in, and then I just had a friend ask me if I'm in town today, so she might be stopping by, which is great. I haven't seen her for a while. It's just been the weather, and she only lives an hour and a half away, and she lives where I source, but she works full time. She has a lot going on in the evenings, and so we just have not connected like in person for about 4 months. So I'm hoping that she is in town, and I'll take the time. I'll break what I'm doing if she is around. But anyway, guys, I've had some good sales finally. Things are picking up. I'm getting my listings consistent. That's all it takes in most cases. I do believe that sometimes eBay does have glitches, and I do believe that sometimes what's going on in the world can affect our sales. I do believe that, but I do believe that for the most part, it is controllable what your sales are every day. That's just my own opinion. I've been on eBay for over 25 years, and I've seen that most fluctuations in my sales have to do with my life fluctuations. So that's just my opinion. You can, obviously differ. But yeah, there are times when I've done the work for a week and something's just wrong with the website, and that is really frustrating. Right now, I feel like when I list, my sales are still really, really good. I don't feel like anything with eBay is going on, even though I do see some people on YouTube saying that. I feel like my sales are great. Like when I listed yesterday a lot, I've sold 2 of those items already. I feel like it's just really hopping. So anyway, I'm happy with my sales for today. This is more in the range that I need to be at every day. I have 13 orders going out for a total of $458.93. So let's get started. Oh, first, I do want to show you, I am removing 3 items from my store. I was ending and selling similar, which I do not believe is a miracle thing or something. It's not going to just shoot your store up to the clouds. But it is just more for me. I'm looking at why I still have a lot of older items. I have a sale running on the older items, and I sold 2 or 3 of those today, which I'm really happy about. But these are items that I just don't think are going to move. I don't think I should have listed them in the first place. And you'll notice that they're all 3 jeans. They are jeans that came in that estate sale lot. lot. So this item is a Comfort Action Jean, and in and of itself, I should have been able to get $8 or $10 for these, but these have been hemmed, and so I'm just pulling them. They're not going to sell. They're really short. I think they have like a 24, 25 inseam. I was experimenting at the time and just power listing things, and so I don't really have any regrets. I made a ton of money off of that one buy, or, you know, she gave it to me, but I still made a ton of money. But these jeans should not have been listed, honestly. These are English Laundry, and you can tell that they just have the start of holes right here. Now, some people like that. They think it's distressing. You know, they don't mind it, but then this one has an actual hole here. So I was selling these as work jeans, and actually I sold a pair not too much better today. I think I only got $4 though. What is it? Let's see here. Wrangler jeans. She paid $12.42 all in. She said, "Thank you so much. My son is looking for work pants, and these will go to great use. Have a wonderful day." But I only charged her $3.81, plus she used a coupon on top of it. And so definitely, I'm not saying someone doesn't like the washout and the distressing, but it's just not working for me. Even with all of my Wyoming gear and Cabela's and all the stuff I have, I'm not able to get even 10 on most pair of true kind of distressed work jeans that really have a lot of damage. That's just me. Maybe someone else can, but I'm not having any success. So I went ahead and pulled those. And then this is a pair of Wranglers. You know, I thought they were kind of vintagey. I didn't know they were in that group, but they also have been hemmed. And so they're pretty short. And let's see here. They also are a 50 waist by 30. And then on top of the 50 by 30, the 30 inseam, someone hemmed them on top of that. So this is not something that I ever would list now or buy now or even take now. Like if she would have offered me, like now, 2 years later, if I got 8 tubs of jeans free from this lady, I guess I would put them in my car initially, but then I would go immediately somewhere and sort them. I would not even bring some of this stuff into my house because it just is a burden now. But anyway, I'm getting it done. I'm not doing an official editing video, but I just wanted to go ahead and get those either to the thrift or donate it, or I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I don't know if the thrift will even take them. I mean, the Goodwill will, so I'll just probably take them to Goodwill and hope that there's someone in that size who can use them. And if they throw them away, then they throw them away. So, but anyway, that's a little bit of an editing video. I will put that in the title in case you're into that. I cannot wait to get my hands on, you know, more editing. Let me show you one more thing. So those of you who have been watching my channel for a long time, you know that I have a friend. She had a tragedy in her life. Her parents were both killed in a car accident. And her mother was a very beautiful woman, had very good taste, tons of jewelry. I have this whole bag here just full of the jewelry. And so they are settling the estate. They're bringing me Barbies. They're bringing me toys. And because of the tragedy surrounding it, I've had tragedy in my life, so I did not talk to her about a commission at all. I just thought, you know, I'll just do this as a favor. It's fun for me. I'm learning a lot in case I ever decide to do jewelry. In the summer, I do come across estates full of jewelry where they're charging $1 a piece. So I thought this is good for me. It's right before garage sale season. I can learn some of my brands or whatever you want to call it. And a lot of these are marked. I mean, she's got, let's see, Lisher, KJL, Trifari, Mariani, Haskell, Kramer, Schiaparelli. And anyway, so the point is, I sent her her first check. It was around $140 for 3 items. And one of the items had sold for like $94. And so anyway, she immediately texted me and said, you know, I don't see where you took your commission out. And I said, you know, I feel bad charging you a commission. You know, I didn't really want to. And anyway, the whole family is insisting that I get a commission. So that is very nice. So now I can put a lot more time into it and feel like it's not taking away from my income. So now I have, I mean, there's got to be 100 items in here. Some of them might go into a bulk lot because she did have some costume unmarked jewelry. So I'm going to look each of those up too, because some of the Trifari can be unmarked, etc. But anyway, so now I have this not just as kind of a side project, but now I really want to get this listed, and they will be paying me a commission, and they are bringing me some Barbies and some toys from the estate also to do. So I've gone from, if you look at my videos even 2 weeks ago, I'm like, I don't have any inventory and what am I going to do? And I've gone from that to being like, whoa, like now I'm kind of overwhelmed. And then my son called me today and he's got 30 or 40 more items. And we are doing really well on that consignment. So now I'm a little bit overwhelmed the other way, but honestly, I will take this over what I've been through the last 4 months. So I am very happy today. But let's go through what I sold. So 13 items. Oh, why do I have, 13 items. I don't know why I have 14 in my head. 13 items at $458.93. This is much more where I want to be. So this is an older item. I've shown you before. I'm on the 4900s in my, clothing area. I do hard goods separately. I have a separate marking for those. But in my clothing, just straight boxes of clothing. These are the boxes I use. They're just really cheap milk carton boxes. They're free up here. I just use those. I don't mind on like the lower shelves if I have these real heavy boxes, but on the top shelf, I'm lazy. I don't always want to get the step stool out, and I'm very short, so I'm lowering down the boxes to grab the item. So if it's like twice the size of that, it is backbreaking. So I've gone to just, especially on the top shelf, I only use those. But anyway, so I'm 2,500, is it 20? Yeah, 2,500 items ago, 2,700 items ago. So this is like a year and a half, almost 2 years old. I still, in the summer, pick up Iron & Co. I don't know why these are hanging around, why they never sold. I have no clue. But anyway, I finally took $3.72 plus shipping. So the customer is paying $12.78. And they used a 16% off coupon. But I am happy with that. I want these out of here. I want to clear out that space because I do have a lot of good things coming in now, as you can see. These are going to Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin. I'm going to keep about 50 cents on the shipping because at the time I was doing this, I was only charging $8.99 for padded flat rate. So thankfully I'm still not behind on my shipping. So yeah, I wanted to be ready to go out of town today. Just mentally, I'm ready to go do some shopping and get a break. We also need some groceries, so I might go get the groceries today and go out of town a different direction, but there is no sourcing there, so it's not a very fun place to go. They do have a King Soopers there, but they don't have... actually, you know what? I lie about that. Someone told me recently that they reopened the thrift store there, and it's under new management. Now, before the thrift store there... how can I say it in a nice way? And it's fine. Like, if you can sew up an agreement like that, I mean, it's fine. But they were skimming a ton, everything of any value at all. I'm not talking about that they even left the J. Jill or something. Like, they were skimming everything of any value. Like, you would go in there, and it was, like, just so sad. It was all Christopher & Banks or all Target brands. And so you knew that that was not all the donations they were getting. And, that's between them and whoever, I don't know what kind of a charity it was, or, maybe the person who was taking all that stuff was actually buying it, which, then the thrift store is making money. So who cares? It's not my business. But I'm hoping now that maybe they have, like, stuff that's fun to go thrift for. And so I do need to go there, actually, and stop by there. So today or tomorrow, I'm going to, drive up and get some groceries and get that done. But yeah, I was hoping to have a full day out by today, but I am just too behind. My virtual assistant actually messaged me and said, ma'am, do you have any more work? Because I haven't sent him work for over a week. So I really need to do that today. So I'm going to photo. I told him I'd send him 60 items, photos of 60 items. And so I'm going to do that. This is Christine Alexander. I actually do well on this brand. if it's really blinged out, and if it's a decent size. This is only a medium. I think I picked this up at the bins. This is what it'll look like. It's kind of a mature brand, I believe. I believe you would consider that more of a mature brand. Let me get this turned around. Here is like, you know, one of the logos you might see. And then here is the label, and it always looks like that. So it's really easy to find. What does this say? 1990 or later. So I don't know. It's not that old. Anyway, I took $19.12 on this plus shipping, so $30.35, and it sold via promoted listings. All right. Okay. Let's see where this is going. So $30.35 all in to the customer. That's with tax and everything. So this is going to Granite Bay, California, which of course doesn't make a difference on a padded flat rate, but I'm going to keep about $1.40 something on the shipping. So that's good. I don't think my friend has gotten back to me yet on, oh, okay, let's see. Headed to Rollins, the second here. Let's see. Sorry guys, this is a friend I just never connect with, so we're gonna hang out a little bit. So that is good. That's a blessing to see this friend of mine. I don't have her Christmas present ready because, you know, so I'll still have to catch up with her on that. But, oh my goodness. You know, she's been buried in the same winter I have too. And she has a job where she can't just get caught away. So hopefully she can give me a little bit of time here to get my shipping out first and finish my video. I'll tell her I need like a half hour. But that is great fun. It's a great fun. She used to live here. Actually, this friend is the friend who taught me how to do eBay. And she literally was one of the first people that I know who ever did eBay. This was over 25 years ago. She was married to a man at the time who did taxidermy. And back then, you know, everything was wide open on eBay. And so she would ship taxidermy mounts all over the country. He would do the work, you know, he's pretty creative that way. And then she would take all the photos, and I think she's the brains behind how to box it and pack it and crate it. Now, he would do the physical work of that, but she would, you know, like actually take care of all the shipping and all of that, the computer part. Now, she has chosen to go into something else in past years. She doesn't do as much eBay yet. I think she wants to get back into it for retirement. But she's definitely the one. So what happened, this is a true story, is I was selling on Amazon and half.com, and I was only selling books. And I found a copy of John Grisham's The Pelican Brief signed. And I knew it was worth more money, and I had heard about this thing called eBay. So I asked around town. Someone said, go up to this lady's house. That was my first time really ever meeting her that I knew of. And we've been like really close friends ever since. So anyway, I took this copy of the Pelican Brief and a couple of other little things up there. And she used her digital camera, which she had at the time, helped me sell these. And that was enough money for me to buy my own digital camera. Like, that's what a long-term friendship this is. So it's a real blessing to see her again. But, yeah, guys, share your knowledge out there. I try to help people when I can, because you literally, like, she changed my life. Like, I've had a sick child. I've had to stay home. And I would have felt in a lot more stress and a lot more despair if I couldn't have had a job, so at least I've had a job all these years, even though, it's been intermittent. Now I'm full-time, but at the time, it still gave us that money to get by, and so make sure you take the time if you have to. This is that pair of Wrangler work pants that I was talking about. I'm so happy they're gone. I took a 35% off coupon on these. So she paid $3.81. I think that on top of that, she got 35% off. And so it's $12.42. And I'm glad these are gone because these are number 2183. They're older than the stuff I pulled and older than the shorts I just showed you. But I have a huge sale on this older stuff just to save myself from having to go through it. So I am very glad. Yeah, you know, you have to look at, I sold that John Grisham signed copy of the Pelican Brief literally 25 years ago. And I got over $100 and some for that. So you should look at, I mean, how much would that be now? That was just a huge item to find and propel my eBay business with. Okay. This is going to Pasadena, Texas, and I'm very grateful. Hopefully they don't return them for all this, you know, all these sales and everything else. But I'm getting it out of here. She hasn't told me when we're going to meet up yet, but oof, try to get this out of here. Yep, I miss doing books. I loved books. I have my book scanner. Actually, I have it right here. Here's my book scanner. I am going to hook this back up. I miss book scanning, and, you know, it just is the easiest thing. It's one of the last few things on Amazon that, I mean, I'm not saying they don't bug you about books, but they, it's a lot less hassle. They will remove a book once in a while and say that they've decided not to let you sell it, but it's not near as problematic as toys and everything. It's just that during COVID, a lot of libraries were shut down, and I was working as a nurse, so I kind of let that part of the business drop, which I wish I never had. But where was I supposed to go? You know, Goodwills were closed. Where was I supposed to find, you know, books? So I just dropped it all, and I unhooked my book scanner, and now I'm ready to get back. That was a lot of money, and the shipments were not that hard. My husband and I would do them together. He would help me sticker them, and, you know, I feel like we need to get that income back. That was, it was hard work, and hauling books is not easy, but, you know, there were a lot of advantages to it. Sorry, guys, I know I'm interrupted. Okay, she's going to let me know. All right. She might be headed over. I tried to say what time is best, but maybe she's coming over now. We'll see. Then I'll just stop the video if she does show up. Chico's Travelers. This is a good, halfway decent sale. This is from the bins. It's just a tank, a sleeveless tank on, oh, wait, Chico's blouse. No, this is, oh, no, he just saw Chico's. Okay. No, maybe I have two Chicos. Oh, I do. Okay. Two different people. All right, let's do this one first. I'm like, that is not what's showing in the photo. Okay. Chico's Traveler shirt, women's size 3. This is the V-neck tank shell. And I got this at the bins. I pick up most Chico's Travelers at the bins now. It sells pretty fast for me, especially in a size 3. It did sell via promoted listings. No coupon was used. And I sold this for $10.52 plus shipping, so $18.82. Okay, 9 ounces, so just over that 8-ounce mark, unfortunately. But that's okay. Yeah, it's like, that is not... Chico's Travelers usually does not have much of a pattern. It can, I guess, but not very often. This is going to North Bend, Washington. First class is $4.88, and I'm going to keep about $1.70 on the shipping. Let me see if she said anything else. I'm glad I didn't tell my VA that it would only be a couple hours on the photos, because then he'll be disappointed. So it's like, you know, because he's waiting to get some work. So I've got to get that done by at least 5 o'clock today. I'm hoping to get it done earlier. He can start working as soon as the upload starts. You know, as soon as he sees the photos uploading, then he's happy. He can start listing. But I really want to get that done too. I'm going to do my bolo item next, just in case my friend does come over. And that's fine, because then I'll just let the video go. I might even just read them to you, and then we can still go ahead and pack them out together, but I have a feeling, because all she said was okay, so even though I asked her what time, I think she might be on her way. Let me tape this here. I think that might get pulled off. Okay. So let's go through and read what we have. All right, this is my best sale of the day, probably my week. I don't know what else I have behind me, but this is a really good sale. This is a Veronica Beard blazer. I picked this up at the bins this last trip. It's a size 2, and it's a linen stretch blend. So I priced this based on the fact that it's a women's size 2, and I did my comps on linen blazers in Veronica Beard. They can go upwards of, $250 to $300 for a linen blend. However, those are size 10s and 14s, and I saw very few size 2s that were getting that much money. But I might have underpriced this. This sold like literally within a few hours. She used a 16% off coupon that I had, and so I got $185.69 all in. So I'm still happy with that, but maybe I estimated too much how much I should lower it based on the size. Maybe I should have said, well, size 2, no big deal. It's the same as a size 14 and gone with that. But to me, size 2s take forever to move, in my store. So on this one, I am going to add signature confirmation and extra insurance. It'll cost me extra, but it just makes me feel good. At least they won't claim it didn't show up, So this is normally going to cost me $830. This is going all the way to Florida, so I'm going to require signature, and then I'm going to add additional liability. I only use ship cover. I've never successfully gotten any money out of the post office. I don't make that many claims, but when I do, like once a year when I want to make a claim, on UPS and USPS, I can never get the money ever. Out of them, even if it's very simple. I've got photos, etc. So I'm going to go with ship cover. It seems like I've had one time when I actually got some money out of them. I can't remember. But anyway, this is a great sale. It's really pretty, kind of blue, bluish color, bluish gray. So we'll see. We'll see if they keep it. I'm pretty careful, or I at least know that a return can happen on higher end stuff. If someone spends $200 almost on something and it doesn't fit, then they will return it. So we'll see. I almost like passing these things on to resellers, actually. I almost like selling them to resellers. It's just then they resell it on and you don't have to worry about a return. Right, we got that going. Let's see, no other messages. Okay, this is another one of those paintball jackets. If you watched my video from a couple days ago, someone bought 3 of these real action paintball items. I had 5 or 6 initially. Some of them sold pretty quickly for around 12 to 14. But I would not pick these up again. I picked them up at the bins and a huge bunch of them. And you can tell this is number 2901 and I'm on the 4900s. So I'm just glad this got caught up in my sale, and I'm really glad it did. So that they're already getting like 50% off what I had tried to get. But they still paid $9.99 plus shipping. So they're still paying $20 for this. So I'm glad to see you go. Okay, so 1.8. Then I have one more really good one I want to show you, just in case I have to stop stop my video. This is going to Fargo, North Dakota. You definitely need the jacket right now, more than I even do. So I'm going to keep about 60 cents on the shipping. I am going to film, you know, myself listing that jewelry as I list it each day. I've been making videos of it. It won't start tomorrow. It'll start when I get back from shopping tomorrow, or maybe Saturday I'll get into some of it. I made one big video of just kind of holding it all up, but I didn't show each piece because there was so much to it. I just kind of showed you when I initially was given the bag. But now that I'm listing individual pieces, I have been trying to show that on video. So we'll go in there and see what else we got. I'm still going to let them decide my commission. She's a good enough friend that I'm sure they'll be fair. And, you know, I might get more than what I thought, you know. So I'm going to let them pick. It's not like they're going to say 5% or something. They're already insisting that I get a commission. So I'm sure they're thinking a little more. So that's good. This is a really good sale. This is the same as that linen blazer. I got this at the bins. I only had it listed like, I think this took overnight. But this is an art to wear brand that you want to know about. It's new to me. I did not know about this brand. It's called Eva Varo. Maybe all of you out there have known. See, that's the back of it. It's really cute. I put art to wear. I put abstract. I put slinky because it's kind of that slinky material. It's stretch. And so this sold overnight for $32 plus shipping, so $42.33 on this, and no promotions of any kind. I didn't promote this or the linen jacket because I knew that they should sell. I have been doing just a straight 10% just across the board on everything, but I'm getting to where I'm like, you know, this is going to sell overnight. Why am I giving eBay 10% more? I don't mind promoting to get stuff to rotate faster, but this sold overnight already. Okay. 13 ounces. Going to Knoxville, Tennessee, first class, $6.44, and I charged $6.75. So I'm happy with that. Okay, I don't know if she said. Okay, I'm just asking my friend what time so I can predict my day a little bit better. Sorry about that, guys. I might ask her if she just wants to do lunch, and I can treat today. I'm glad I slept in. I slept in till 6:40. I didn't have a workout class this morning, and I'm glad I did because now I might be up kind of late getting my work done before I go tomorrow again. But I like weeks like this. If I just sit in this office and work all the time, I don't enjoy my life. I know some people love their work so much that they do, and I get in that mode. I get in work mode where I really like working. And I don't want to be interrupted, I guess, but I really like having something every day to look forward to, like a friend stopping by. This is Chico's size 1. This is a black cold shoulder detail. This was also a bins thing. This sold via promoted listings at 10%. No other coupon was used, even though it was available. And so I sold this for $12 plus shipping, so $19.71. I feel like these are worth it because I just sell similar off of my other listings, and they're really fast. Oh, I want to show you one other thing after I do this too. Let me grab it while that's pulling up. Okay, weigh this. Helena, Alabama. First class, $504, and I charged $675. So I'm going to keep whatever the difference is on that. So what I want to show you is on our group that I'm on with the Reseller Nirvana, which is just the most amazing group I've ever heard of or seen in 25 years of being on eBay. To me, life-changing is a big word, but I think it's business-changing. I will say that. And then that changes your life, right? So they challenged us to go through and make sure that we know what we're profiting per item. And so there are several eBay profit calculators that are free online. I used the Zeek Analytics one. And let me finish this first, and then I'll show you. So I used the Zeek Analytics, and I will show you what I'm actually profiting. What I found out is that on eBay's printouts, after you ship something, now you got to wait till it's already shipped so that it's accurate, but if you go to your order page on eBay, it's this button right here, like if this was the screen, this link, this hyperlink right here will pull up eBay's estimated profit or your order, and that number at the bottom minus your cost of goods, that's the thing that eBay doesn't know. So if they say your profit is $19.04, you need to take your cost of goods out of that. But I figured out that that is actually within 50 cents or $1 of what Zeek Analytics says that you make. And I don't know where that, you know, on one it was, let's see, on one I showed that eBay said after my cost of goods that I made $8.01 and Zeek Analytics said I made $8.11. I don't know where that couple of cents is coming in. And then on bigger items, Zeek Analytics said I made $38.98, and according to eBay, I made $38.01. So I don't know where that little discrepancy is. Sales tax is taken into account on Zeek Analytics, so I don't know. There's some, and it's not promoted listings because you put in what your promoted listings rate was on the Zeek Analytics calculator. So anyway, it's not really eye-opening. It's good for me. Some people are saying that they thought they were making a profit and they realized they weren't. That's on my group I'm on. To me, this is exactly right what I had estimated. So I'm glad that I didn't get some shock that I'm not making much. Like on this pair of clearance jeans at $7.23. Let's see, is this yesterday's? This is on the 19th. So this was yesterday's sales. When I only had 4 sales, I still knew I was still profiting even after promoted listings, coupon, the whole shebang. It was $267. Then on a pair of cool shorts that I sold for $18.25, and then with shipping it was $26.88. After my cost of goods, my profit was still $9.13. So, you know, I'm where I want to be on those cheaper items from the bins. Now, this is obviously where I want to be on that Samuel Dong coat. I sold it. Oh, where is the sale? Maybe it's on this page. Sorry. I know I sold it for $65.90 all in. That's with the shipping that the customer paid. I sold it actually for $50. I took an offer, and then they paid the shipping on top of it. So my profit was $38.98 after cost of goods, and then according to eBay it was $38.01. So that was a 64.82% profit. So, and of course that is before office expenses, paper. I mean, you know, you can get, if you take it off of each individual sale, then yeah, I'm sure I'm only with mileage, with everything else. Now my mileage to the bins I take off in my cost of goods. I include that. But on paper and ink and stuff, yes, there would be some more loss on that. And you do need to know that on your numbers. But anyway, it takes 1 or 2 minutes. Go through some of your sales today that you've made if you're a reseller, and go to that Zeek Analytics eBay calculator. It's free. Pull that up, add it in, and it'll be, you know, hopefully you already know and you're on track. But just know how much eBay does take. I mean, you got to know that eBay takes a ton of the money, especially if you're promoting. So that's just a little side. Knowing your numbers, it's not stressful. It's actually gratifying. Like you're like, yep, I'm on track. I know what I'm doing. This is a Territoria head shirt. I always pick it up if it's in this Madras plaid. This Madras plaid is kind of a bolo. it will up the price on a lot of items. It doesn't mean that, you know, on the lower tier of brands, which actually Territory Ahead I feel like has dropped since it was a bolo years ago. But J. Crew makes Madras plaid, Territory Ahead, Orvis makes Madras plaid, and I can't think of anyone else, but those 3 brands I always pick up the Madras plaid in, and you'll get to where you spot it a mile away. It's just like this quilt, it's like almost like a crazy quilt, you know. It's technically a plaid, but even though this is all the same color scheme, you know, you can see that it's just kind of got a little craziness going on there. So anyway, this was a size XL. I took $20.82 plus shipping, so $24.24. And they did use promoted listings and my coupon. So let's go see where we're at. So I'm happy with that sale. I've only had this about a week and a half, I want to say. Okay, 10 ounces. This is going to Downingtown, Pennsylvania, first class. It's going to cost $5.17, and I charged the customer $6.75. I'm going to invite my friend to lunch. Okay, we'll see. We have some good lunch places where I live up here in this little mountain town. We are a pretty touristy area. We have a lot of tourists from all over the world come to our hot pools. So if you want to look up Saratoga, Wyoming, that's where I live. We have some natural hot springs, and they are free to the public, but we will have tourists from Japan and everywhere. That we're on a map somewhere. It might be, you know, things to do on your way to Yellowstone, or, you know, I don't know, but we're off the interstate by 20 miles, so we technically speaking are not on the way to Yellowstone. We're not on the way to anywhere really, so I mean, tourists, I'm already seeing it pick up in town, and I love it. It just makes the town hop. Some people hate it because they moved here to kind of get out of the way of the big city, but I like it when things are moving and people are making money as waitresses in town, and, you know, everything's going good, and it's nice weather. I really love the summer that's coming up. It's fun. But anyway, the point is what I was saying. If you haven't learned by now that I'm like, you know, easily distracted, then I'm sorry. You'll learn, you'll figure it out. So anyway, we have a lot of really good places to eat because, you know, we have tourists, and in the winter we have all kinds of snowshoeing and ski events and stuff, and so we have pretty good stuff. This is one of these items. It kind of got oh, actually, no, it didn't get caught up in my clearance sale. These have a defect. I don't know what it is, but I have a read in the title. So I had these on clearance. Anyway, these are Altras. If you don't know what Altras are, I don't know if you can see them. They have a unique look to them, but they are a bolo. Altras can sell easily for 50 bucks. These are actually in my size, and I tried to wear them because I wanted to see what all the rage was, and I didn't like them. I think they have some small tears in the mesh. They just felt weird to me, but a lot of people swear by these. So anyway, I sold these via promoted listings plus 16% off, and I sold them for $8.29 plus shipping, so $17.46. See if we keep any on the shipping. Okay, these are 1 pound 5 ounces parcel select. I charged $10.50. These are going to Oregon, so they're going to cost $8.22. So I'm keeping about $1 something on the shipping. So I don't purposely ever sell things for $8, but as you can see on that sheet, even when I sold those Pepe pants for $7.23 plus shipping, I still, after everything, made a profit of $2.67. That's after my cost of goods. That's after everything. So that's kind of shocking, actually. I don't recommend doing that, but the fact that you can still make a profit on such a lower end sale is good. And that's where I see some people, they're selling things at $11, but they're buying it at the bins for about $1.50. So they're making more money than you think on those low profit items. I just, because of my trips, I can't afford to really do that because my cost of goods are so high with my mileage, as you know, if you've been watching. But it's still all good. It's all good. Now this pair I was hoping to get more. I think that there are some comps in like the $30 or $40 range, but I just could not get them to move, and summer is coming. So I've had these for, you know, 2,900 items ago, 2,900 items ago. I've had these for way over a year at least. And these are moleskin. Sorry, I feel like I can't talk, but they're moleskin and they're brand new with tags. And I don't know if the camera will help you pick up the texture of the fabric, but if you get to know what moleskin is, it can sell for a decent amount. But this brand is called Samuel Windsor. It does have a halfway decent following, but anyway, in the end, the most I could get was $16.99 plus shipping, so $26.74. I really thought, you know, with the new with tags that I would get upwards of $40. But I've tried everything. I've promoted it, everything else. This did not sell on the promotion, but I have had promotions before. So anyway, I'm going to take what I can get. Summer is here. Well, not no one, but moleskin pants in the middle of summer. I would just rather get my, you know, $12 and move on. And this guy says, nice way to start the new day. Thanks for the discount. God's blessings. So that is good. I made somebody happy, and I'm still going to make some money. I had two pair of Samuel Windsor. One was not new with tags, and it wasn't moleskin though. But it sold first, and I made a decent profit on it. This is going to Bronx, New York, priority padded flat rate, and I'm going to make about $1 on the shipping, a little over $1. There she is. Let's see if she wants to. Oh, that's somebody else. Okay. That is someone else. I know I could work more efficiently if I ignored my phone and stuff, but I do have elderly parents, and my friend, like now, if I would have been ignoring my my phone, I don't have time to see her tomorrow. I'm going to the town where she lives tomorrow, but she's working all day, and it might snow, and I need to turn around and come back. So see, I would have missed that opportunity to see my friend, whereas today she's all the way up here where I live, and she actually has some time. So that's just my philosophy. You know, in a true emergency, people would message my husband. So theoretically, in a true emergency, I don't need my phone at all. Or someone would just come over, like someone would just come over to the house. You know, it's such a small town. So I get the whole theory of, you know, ignoring your phone, blocking out blocks of time. I'm not against that. I just feel like the theory for me, and the thing I've read, is that you have to be able to quickly get right back on task. So you can't let the interruptions take hours of your day. And so just because I'm going to lunch with my friend, the minute she's got to go, then I'm coming right back and hitting work again. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I found works better for me anyway. But everybody can do it like they like, you know. Okay, where is my other one? Oh, Freightline. Oh, my husband couldn't find that one. I will find that. All right, this is a consignment item of my son's. Let me see here. It is a Battlefield 1942. Oh, I thought someone was coming in. Okay. Complete collection PC game. I don't know, just my son found these. I don't know what he paid. I know that he pays very little because he knows that we're splitting everything. So I'm assuming that these are either leftover from Amazon for some reason. He decided not to send them into Amazon. So in that sense, it's clearance or something happened. But anyway, we got $24.49 plus shipping, so $37.35. These did sell via promoted listings, but they did not use a coupon. So I'm going to add a little bit of packing to this box and ship those. And, excuse me, let's see here. Let's see where these are going. So 105, and I need to put 5 more ounces in there. So I charged them $10.25, and this is going to cost $9.58, and these are going to Ohio. It may be a little bit more. I won't make it go up to 2 pounds with some packing, but I do feel like we need some packing. And then I have another clearance item, which I'm so glad. It's so old that my husband couldn't find it because it's not in my current system. So another clearance item out of here. I sold this vintage Freightliner snapback trucker hat. It's an Auto brand, and it is script. It does have script across the front, but I also have read in the title. So I'm assuming it has some kind of damage, or I call it ring around the forehead or whatever, you know. It'll get yellowed there. So anyway, I took $4.79 on this and a total of $10.64. They did not use any promotions. This was from 2 big trash bags full of hats that I found during a garage sale. We were just coming out of COVID. A lot of them were vintage, and I did pretty good on those 2 trash bags. I think I paid $10 for all of them. I don't even know how many I had, but this is like a 2-year-old hat, literally. So I am so glad. Even if I only make $1, it's out of my storage area, and I'm gonna go ship that, guys. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in today. You probably won't hear from me until Saturday. Then I hope I have a big haul. I will be shopping a lot this next week, so you will get some hauls. And if I start working on the jewelry, then I'll let you know. But I really appreciate everyone tuning in. Please leave a comment if you have any comments about anything that I talked about today. I really would love to hear from you. Have a great day, guys. We'll talk to you later. I'm going to go have lunch with a friend. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.